Hey guys, welcome back. Doing another walkabout today. Pretty nice. I mean, it's about upper 50s. A little bit of wind, so I'm gonna test the mic today. A little more than the other day. I'm kind of liking doing these walkabouts. I seem to think better when I'm, up and moving and all that good stuff. I got a few things to cover today. First of all, my name is Eric. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you've been here before. My channel is basically about documenting my journey from here to America, everything that I got to do, everything that you could, that you might have to do to move to whatever country. It just happens to be the Philippines for me. A lot of stuff to cover. I've seen, like I said before in my last video, I've seen a lot of people, there's a lot of Philippine vloggers that are doing stuff when they're already over there. But I don't think I've ever seen anybody start from their country of origin, whatever it may be, and show everything it takes to move to said country, and then obviously as everything unfolds as you're there. So yeah, if you guys like what I'm doing here, get any kind of value out of this, appreciate me. I think I'm not too much of a goofball. Make sure to like if you're new here, subscribe. Hit that bell notification. You guys know what to do. I greatly appreciate you guys, more than you'll ever know. I really do. It's difficult for me to get in front of the camera like this. I've never been a guy that looks for attention, but I figured it'd give me something to do while I'm over there in the Philippines, next to my just daily living and helping my Filipino and her family, doing charity work, all that stuff that I plan on doing. I'm using my YouTube channel obviously as a platform. So yeah, let's get right into it. The name of the video today is Will I Survive in the Philippines? And it's an interesting topic because, whether you guys know it or not, there are a lot of dangers. Well, there's dangers everywhere, but there's a lot of dangers over there in the Philippines that you don't have here in America. And there's a lot of, not even so much dangerous, but things that are inconvenient, things that maybe you're just not used to, things of that nature. So I'm going to go over a few of them today. So yeah, let's get right into it. First one's climate, guys. I'm from here in Michigan. Cold half the year and pretty decent the other half of the year. Sometimes it might get a little bit warm in the summer, but nothing like over there. As you guys know, the Philippines is it's Southeast Asia. It's a tropical climate, group of islands, all that stuff in the middle of the Pacific. So it's warm over there. I looked it up a long time ago, but the average temperature there is about 82 degrees and about 75% humidity. So I mean, I kind of equal it to about probably like Florida. And you guys from Florida will know for sure. It gets definitely warm, hot and muggy down in Florida. So yeah, I kind of like it to that. And I've been to Florida twice in my life. Once was in August and once was in late June. So definitely, for some reason, I chose to go down there. It was like the middle of summer, and it was hot, for sure. But the body adapts to that eventually, and that's not really like the most dangerous thing, and things like that over there. But it's certainly something to keep in mind. That sun will cook you over there, guys. Definitely bring plenty of sunblock. The Filipinos, they walk around with umbrellas. My Filipinos told me a million times that's a real cheap option, easy option. It's normal over there. So you're covered rain or sun with the umbrella. So I might just take them up on that offer, or take her up on that offer. Another concern, snakes. They have several different kinds of, a lot of different kinds of snakes, but the ones I'm mainly concerned with are obviously the king cobra, the Philippine cobra, and the pit viper. I think we got a couple different kinds of pit vipers. All three of which are very poisonous, and a bite from them can surely kill you. And from what I understand from talking to her and a few other people over there, you won't really encounter those unless you're like up in the mountains or just kind of out in the boonies, which you may find yourself. I may find myself, I don't know. My Filipina, she's only seen, I think, 2 her whole life, and she's 36. So not real common. And like I said, she lives there, so if anybody's going to see them, it would be her. But So yeah, just something to watch out for. You know, when you're off the beaten path, watch where you step, move carefully. Some, I guess, even pit vipers like to hang out in trees. You know, most snakes are, unless you startle them or pee them off or step on them or, you know, kind of invade their space, you know, they'll slither away. They're not looking to, you know, hurt anybody. They're just after mice and rodents and things like that. So basically just, yeah, just watch your step if you're off the beaten path. You know, from my understanding, it's more the rabid dogs over there and things like that, the stray dogs you have to worry about, but that's another topic. So anyway, all right, getting into the next one. And these guys right here, you guys will all know very well, that's mosquitoes. I think they're responsible for more deaths than anything, really. To be perfectly honest, they are, excuse my language, but they're little bastards. Wind's picking up here, guys, so I don't know if it's going to mess up with the mic. I'm sorry if it does. If it does, I'll double over it, but really putting the lavalier to a test today. But yeah, mosquitoes, man, they carry, as we all know, they carry nasty diseases, you know, ones that are kind of prevalent there in, well, in all of Southeast Asia, not just the Philippines, but dengue fever is a real nasty one. And I guess the mosquitoes that carries that can be identified by a yellow line down its back and on its arms, or legs, or whatever you want to call them. Good luck seeing that. I mean, mosquitoes are the size of the tip of a pencil, you know, so it's going to be hard to see, but I'm packing at least a 6-pack off with me, lotion, probably a couple things of lotion, and I'll have that over there too, but just to give myself a head start, you know, because I don't know how much everything's going to be as far as cost-wise in the beginning. So definitely, yeah. Well, actually, let me put this in here before I go on to the next topic. Much like here, from what I understand, they pretty much only come out at dusk for an hour or two, and then maybe a little bit in the morning. I guess the one that carries dengue can be a little bit more out and about during the day, but you know, you can hear them buzzing around you. Like I said, if you have your lotion or off on you, 9 times out of 10 you're gonna be fine. So just be aware of that, and have good health insurance too, in case you. This is not the topic for this video, but just in case you end up in the hospital with malaria or dengue or any other wonderful things those little buggers carry. You know, make sure you're covered medically. Okay, so scammers, another one. Let me check the time on the video right quick, guys. Make sure I'm not going long. Okay, 7 minutes. Like I said in my last video, we're gonna try to make these all 15 or less, guys. So I gotta talk fast. Sorry if I'm talking fast, but we're on the clock, literally. So, scammers. Now, my honest opinion, guys, is there's a big difference between a scammer and somebody who's, you know, really. I mean, poverty is very prevalent over there, guys. It's nothing like America's ever seen, and sometimes good people are driven to do not so good things because of the level of poverty, and that's not really their fault. And I'm not going to get into all the how the government is and what they should do and shouldn't do, blah blah. It's not my business. It's not my country. But you know, and some people are out to remove you from your wallet rather quickly. And they're just bad people. They'd be like, you know, they'd be like that regardless of where they are in the world. But I think a lot of it, honestly, you know, because you hear a lot of, you know, Filipinos scamming American men and Australian men and blah blah blah. I think a lot of them are just driven to that. And any of you, if you ever have any, I'm sure I'll have Filipino subscribers at some point. You guys ever seen this video? Let me know. You know, what are your thoughts and opinions on that? Give me some inside information. I mean, all I know is what I've read and studied. Talked to my Filipino about over and over again. Other expats over there, they've been over there for a while. I'm just kind of putting that all together and forming my own opinion. You know, what do you guys think? I'd be really interested to hear from any, well, anybody, but, you know, especially Filipino, they're still living in the Philippines, subscribers. Let me know. You know, you can never know enough, guys, and I'm certainly not anywhere near a know-it-all. I'm just kind of giving my thoughts and opinions, and like I said before, just sharing things that I know. So, yeah, scammers, yeah, it's just use common sense, guys. You know what I mean? Don't be sending money overseas. Do not send money overseas. You know, if your woman's trying to help herself, if she's running like a little sorry store, or she started a YouTube vlog herself, or she works for a living like my Filipino does, okay, she's helping herself, feel free to help. But if it's clear that she is just not doing anything, then I guess that's on you. But Me personally, I'm not going to help anybody that's not going to help themselves. And I'm not going over there on a $3,000, $4,000 budget or higher like some of these guys are, which is way overkill. You don't need anywhere near that much money to live in the Philippines. But anyway, so moving on. Walking around, I mentioned this briefly in my last video, the sidewalks over there aren't exactly pristine like they are here. And like I said, it's not a knock on the Philippines. You know, here's an average sidewalk here in America. I'm over here by the college, part of the college, extension to the college. You know, real nice, nice and neat. I'm sure they have some over there that are like that, but I've just seen a lot of vloggers over there walking around and just, you know, just average, you know, just normal videos from whoever over there. And you know, sometimes there is no sidewalk, or sometimes the sidewalk is, you know, all you have to walk on is a shoulder because people's houses or businesses or whatever, or cars or whatever is in your way. You know, you're half walking in the road. So especially for me being, you know, legally blind, yeah, I can see and stuff, but my eyes aren't going to react like normal people's would, I guess you could say. I don't quite have the depth of vision that normal people do. I mean, I can see, but I have to be extra careful. And that's something I definitely got to keep in my mind. That may not be the case for you, but even fully sighted people can trip and fall, and you know, why have a medical bill or a hospital bill if you don't need one, right? So definitely keep that in mind, guys. All right, anyway, I only got a couple more here, guys, and we'll get off of here. The next one, you know, typhoons. They're not nice. They can be very, very deadly, and the Philippines definitely has their fair share of them. I think they average about 8 to 10 a year. I've been getting kind of lucky the last couple of years that I've been kind of my Philippine journey here, but yeah, they can do a lot of damage, and a lot of that's, you know, picking where you're at. Me personally, I wouldn't live in Eastern Samar or over there by Leyte or Tacloban. Not that there's anything wrong with those places. I'm sure they got great people just like everywhere else, but there's, you know, they're on the front line when it comes to typhoons. And you know, those things can rip your house apart, man. They can flood your house, rip your roof right off. You know, winds can reach an excess of 170, 180 miles an hour. They're not all like that, but the point is, guys, it's just, if you want to deal with that, choose where you're going to live at wisely. You know, it's not hard to get on Google and, you know, figure out, you know, the flood zones and the zones that are most susceptible to typhoons. You know, before, I think it's like June to September or July to September, they tend to all go north and hit Japan and southeastern Korea and China and all that stuff. And then from like September to November-ish, when the hurricane season kind of finally, you know, winds down, then they tend to go up and kind of take more of a leftward and hit the, you know, the eastern, southeastern part of the Philippines, and then up in the northern part of Luzon and whatnot, in the Batanes Islands. So, yeah, just be wise about that, guys. Just like anything else. The last one here, being so far from home. It wouldn't sound like, you know, to the untrained ear, the untrained mind, like it would be a big deal. I mean, you know what you're getting into when you go over there, you know, 8,000 miles from home. But some people can't handle it. And some people haven't prepared themselves mentally for that yet. You know, you're leaving all your family and friends behind, and yeah, you can go over there and make new family, new friends. That's what I intend on doing. That's what a lot of guys do. But just not having that closeness, be able to go over to their house, and you know, especially on like Thanksgiving and Christmas and holidays, things you've been doing for years over there. You know, it's going to be difficult at times for me, guys, and I'm sure some of you as well. You know, thankfully for me, I mean, I don't know if it's thankfully, but I don't really have a large family. I never really have. And my mom and dad are getting older, and I don't want them to have to, well, they're always going to worry about me, but, you know, the one thing for me, and I can't remember if I mentioned this in an earlier video. If not, I'll cover it again probably a million times, but one of the reasons for me moving over there is because of my lack of ability to drive a car, because of my legal blindness and transportation. And here in America, you cannot survive without a car. I don't care who you are, where you're from, your background, etc., etc., etc. You can't do it, guys. You can't do it, and that's all there is to it. So that's, you know, like I said, my mom and dad are not gonna live forever. I'm 63, dad's I think 74. You know, unless you live in a big city like, you know, Chicago, LA, New York, Detroit, you're just not gonna have those publics, you know. And even those are taking a risk, because, you know, I'm not gonna get into some of the characters that, you know, frequent those those rides or whatever. Nothing against them or anybody really. It's just, even then you can't, the convenience of being able to just get out, go in your garage or wherever, get in your car and go wherever you want to go whenever you need to go. This is what I've been trying to get through to a lot of people's head my whole life, is they don't understand. Like, that is huge. It's freedom. And when you're going out, without your freedom, it's almost like you're, in a metaphorical prison. Like you just, it's hard to describe, guys. Let me put it this way, it stinks. But that's one of the great things, and here's the positive flip on that, is I'm never gonna have to worry about a ride over there, guys. Never. Tricycle drivers, jeepney, buses, you name it. Taxis, grab taxis. I'm never gonna have to worry about that. And that's unbelievable. You guys won't even, I can't even describe the feeling to you guys. I'm not trying to get overzealous about it, but my God, guys, it's amazing. It's I just never knew. It's almost like God's putting me on this path, because He knows that I don't deserve to end up living under a bridge because I can't get to work or get my groceries or whatever because of lack of transportation. I don't deserve that. I'm a good person, and so are most people. If I was worth trillions of dollars, I could buy everybody that needed one a self-driving car like these things they got coming out now. I would in a heartbeat, believe me. But I'm not a trillionaire or a billion or a million. I'm a thousandaire at best. So, anyway, you get my point. So, yeah, we're about 16 minutes, went a little long. So, all right, guys. Those are just a few little snippets for today. Appreciate you guys stopping by, getting my channel going here. And like I said before, if you're wondering why I'm still here in America doing videos about the Philippines, that's why. Because I've never seen anybody, and I'm not saying I'm the first one ever, but I've never seen anybody go from A to Z, from their country of origin, show everything that it takes, and all the way till wherever their journey takes them in whatever country they're in. So that's just part of it. I also just want to share knowledge. I'm about helping people. It's the right thing to do. So, all right, if you guys, like I said, like what I'm doing here, make sure you smash that like, as always. Subscribe. And turn on those bell notifications. We've got a lot more to come, guys. I mean, there's enough content in the Philippines to last a lifetime. So I'm definitely not going anywhere. I hope you guys appreciate what I'm doing here, and I hope you get any kind of value from this. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Remember, we're all here together. We're all family at the end of the day. Skin color, how much money you make or don't make, who your family and friends are. All this crap is irrelevant, guys. All it is a trick of the mind, a tool of the devil to divide us. Pink Floyd said it best back in the late 60s, early 70s. Together we stand, divided we fall. Remember that. See you guys next time. Peace.